aren't you?
You want me to switch to Fritos?
No, that's worse. All right. Cool. So thank you for tuning in. Today, well, it's already on camera. I was trying to keep it hidden, but that's not happening. So we're trying a new camera setup today. It's like a lot more involved to set up, let me tell you right now. So yeah, this is a side of our house you've never seen. Normally, the camera, you internet, you're like right where Steve is normally, and the laptop's like perched right here. Because this behind me was just, it was really messy and chaotic. So we didn't have it on stream, but I cleaned it today because I was tired of having it look horrible. So anyway, let me know if this works out for you.
I'm still reflexively looking at the laptop.
I know, I can tell you're looking at that.
It used to be the camera.
Been a long time since you watched me, Tiff. Ah. Hey, Dawson. So let's do that. So now we're not looking so sidelong when we look at the laptop. So yeah, we are going to play Imhotep. Imhotep. Don't know how to say it.
So it won in the bowl?
Yeah, it won in yeah, okay. If you hear lots of chewing, that's because the dogs are currently working on chewies. Don't worry about it. New camera setup means no puppy cam, I'm sorry. But, so we did a poll on Twitter, which is, I think, what we're going to do moving forward with these things because it makes my life a lot easier, on what we were going to play, and people voted on this. It was really close between this and Farmageddon, but this won. So there we go. So...
I totally want to play Farmageddon.
I do too. Well, that's
Thanks,
the thing.
Internet.
Is that, like, when we do the polls, we put all the games we want to play up there, and then they decide for us. So we're not sitting there going, it's like really convenient in that regard, I feel.
Maybe there should be like a bot or a service where you're like, what should I play?
I think there is one.
Yeah. No, but then people like vote on it.
Oh, like other people pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it works. So in the game, it has like a module board. These are like the stations, the docks that the boats that we make are gonna go. Oh, hey, can you open that? This is a brand new copy, by the way.
Oh, when was this released?
This was released at Origins. So yeah, this came out at Origins, and they sold out really fast because it was actually no, it came out last year because it was nominated for the Kinderspiel, and it lost. But it was kind of like people didn't really know about it, and then it was nominated, and then sales just went crazy. So there you go. In this one, we each take on the roles of like a builder in Egypt. So we are working on building templates. Yeah. Temples or monuments or just various things. And each of these docks represents a different location on the board. So I'm going to switch cameras really quick to the board camera because, oh my goodness, that's really bright. Hopefully it'll light adjust. Ah, perfect. That's good. Sort of. I'll zoom it in a minute. But, so what we do is we're going to set up the board in such a place where they're all A-side. They recommend that you play with the A-side when you are first playing because of reasons. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to put the temple, it doesn't really matter what the order you put them in, but I'm going to put the temple and the burial chamber at the bottom because they are in-game scoring, and I'll talk about those in a minute. Oh wait, no, not temple. The obelisks and the burial chamber are in-game scoring, and then the temple is end-of-round scoring, and then we'll do the pyramids, which is just fun plus instant scoring, and then we have the market, which is right here. And I realize now that by setting up the camera in this way, Steve is sitting on the wrong side for the boats to dock.
Can't you just
So.
Flip the camera and then flip everything?
No, I don't want to.
Doesn't mean you can't.
It doesn't mean I can't. It just means I don't want to. Here, we'll do that. Yeah, slightly better. I'll zoom it in a minute. That's scoring. We each get to pick a color, which is really bland.
Oh, I want blue.
There's no blue. These are going to be the color of your stones and of your...
Oh, this is the one where you use the building materials and you dock the boats and then you're making all the really awesome structures.
Yeah!
Oh, I wanted to play this.
Hey, Nutters.
There's like boats of different sizes.
Okay, are you going to pick a different... pick a color.
I want brown.
Okay, I'm going to be black. Like my coffee. So then we have a quarry where we have all of our stones.
A forum.
No, it's quarry. Quarry. Quarry?
A query?
No, not a query, a quarry.
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 Like quarry, but with a war in it?
Yeah, it's quarry.
Quarry. Yep. And that's speech lessons with Tiffany and Steve. So the game doesn't do anything really different for 2 players versus 3 or 4 players. There's just some round cards that you use different round cards for a different number of players. So Steve, if you will shuffle those. The game lasts 6 rounds. And the round ends as soon as all of the boats have been pulled into a dock. Until that time, on our turn, we each get to take 1 action. The possible actions that we can take are, we can take stone and put them in our work area. When you take stone, you take 3 stone and you put it there. So there you go. Your thingy can have no more than 5 stone at a time. So that's one possible action. Next possible action is you can take a stone and put it on a boat. Every round there will be different boats available. There are 7 round cards for every player count. You're going to take 1 out and...
Oh, I see it.
That's okay. You don't even know what it means. You take 1 out every game. The round cards will tell you how many boats, or what types of boats will be out, and there's always going to be 4 boats. So there you go. So, action, you can take a stone and you can put it on a boat. You can put it anywhere on a boat as long as there is a space for it on the boat. And then, that's one of the actions you can take.
Kind of like the boats in Colorado?
Yeah, kind of. The other thing is, other possible action is you can dock a boat. So you can take one of the boats and you can put it into one of the empty docks. You cannot dock it at a dock that already has a boat. Also, boats have a minimum number of stones on them, denoted at the front of the boat. And yeah, if the boat doesn't have the minimum number of stones, you can't dock it yet. So that's that. The last action that you could possibly do is you can play one of the blue rimmed market cards that we will pick up from here. And that's the turns that you can take. Okay, let's zoom in.
To the cat.
Boy, is the cat behind me? The cat's totally behind me. She's on this camera. You see her? We got kitty cam on this camera. Okay, I have to zoom in this one, which means I have to reach really awkwardly to get to the keyboard. Sweet. So we'll just... I love that it's totally backwards. Ah! Cool. Alright, so we're gonna do this setup. No. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. Alright, so this will be the board setup. We'll put the boats here while we're loading the boats so you can see what we're doing loading boats wise. And that should be good. You can kind of sort of see cat behind me. what she just said. Okay. Sweet. So let's talk about the places and the things. When you pull a boat into the dock, you like take the stones off of it and put it where they belong. So there's that. When you pull into the marketplace, whoever's at the front of the boat gets to pick first, so you get one card, and then you go in like stone boat order. Then for the pyramids, you take the stones in the order they were placed. Here, it's best if I just show you guys. So let's say that we were playing with these people that we're totally not playing with, and we docked into the pyramids like that. We're going to take the front of the boat, we're going to put it there, and then we're just going to do it in column order, filling up. And when we place the stone, whoever's color stone that is, they immediately get the points denoted below. When we build the second level, that's going to be the stones, and when we build the third level, that will be the points. Whoever gets to the top of the pyramid gets 4 points.
They swapped shoeys again.
Did they? They like to swap shoeys. So the temple is pretty straightforward. So you unload it the same way that you unload any of the boats. So from the front of the boat off. So we'll take this black one, we'll put it there, and then the gray, and then the white. For 2-player, we only played a 4 stone, so let's say that magic happened and there were some more boats. At the end of the round, we assess points at this, every end of round, but the stones visible from the top are what get points. So you guys actually have a really great angle for that, because you can see that black will get 2 points, white will get 1, and gray will get 1 point at the end of the round. So that's the temple. For the burial chamber, let's say this boat came into here. You offload the burial chamber in the same way that you would load the pyramid. So you do columns, and then you do that. And this one can actually extend as much as it needs to beyond this board. At the end of the game, you're going to get points for sets. So you're going to get the number of points for all of the sets that you have connected. But, for example, if this white was here, and then white did that, and then, like, black did that, and white did that. White and black are doing really good. I don't know where gray is anymore. At the end of the game, white would get 10 points for this connection, and black would get 3 points.
6 points.
6 points. And then gray would get 2 points, 1 for each of these singles that they've got right there. Okay? So, that's the burial chamber. And you can have as many sets as you need, and it can keep going. So there's that. So the last one is the obelisk. This is really straightforward. You just build towers. So you just build your own, every color has its own tower, and you go as high as you can. At the end of the game, the player with the highest tower gets the first place points based on the number of players that you were playing. Second player will get second place, and so on. In a 2-player game, first player gets 10 points, second player gets 1 point. If we tie on that, we just split the things evenly. So yeah. I think... Sorry. I have a headache. Was drinking. That's not the right camera. That's the right camera. So yeah, they recommend, these are all the A-side boards. There are B-side boards on the back, and they recommend that for your first game, you play with the A-side boards. And then you can do like a mix. And now Zena is working on both Chewies at once, and Steve is petting a cat. There we go. Alright then. Any questions? No? You good? Are you ready to play?
What kind of stuff is at the market?
There's cards that will give you things instantly. There are cards that will, like, you can play them at a certain time to do various things.
Cool.
So, alrighty. So, it's spilled theirs. Yeah, I think Eden got it right. So, yeah. Yours is game in German? No, year. Steve speaks German, so that would be why
Otherwise
he's glaring at me.
it would be Jahresessen.
Jahresessen.
Instead of Spielessen.
Spielessen. Spiel is play.
And game.
We're going to Essen, by the way. It's going to be super awesome. I'm debating if we should do an Indiegogo campaign to help with just the fact that I'm making videos and stuff. I don't know. It'd be really nice. I do have some shirts to sell.
We could sell shirts.
I do have shirts to sell. If you're interested in the one-tire shirt that neither of us are currently wearing to advertise the fact that we have the one-tire shirts, send me a message on Gmail or Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, and yeah, I'll hook you up. I forget what I was selling. I think I was selling them for 20. Can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But we have the Ichi one that says play more games and it's Ichi, and then we have the one where it's like all three of us, and then we have the one that says good morning internet in German and then good night on the back. So yeah. Okay, anyway, we're gonna play now. Normally you would take any stones that you're not playing with and you would take them out of the game, but I'm lazy, so I'm gonna do that.
Well, we're playing 3-player, right?
No, we're not playing with the kitty Betty. She's just here to get love.
She would be gray.
She's got more white on her than gray, I feel. She would be brown or black, but we're playing both her colors. To finish the colors, she would definitely need to be white, I think. Okay, so you are brown, I am black. The note. Okay, I go first. So the first person gets 2 stones, the next person gets 3 stones, and so on and so forth down the player count. This game is for 2 to 4 players, and according to the box, it plays in 40 minutes. So we'll see if that's true. I have played it once. It'll end after 6 rounds, and the rounds are 4 boats being docked. So the boats that we have for this round are, we have
2 3s and 2 2s.
2 2s? Like tutus.
Like the niece's favorite thing ever.
I am totally responsible for my niece's love of tutus, and I'm okay with that. Alright, so we have some stuff out here. Any blue cards that you haven't used at the end of the game are worth 1 point.
Could we slide my leaf in?
Yeah.
Just realized I'm not really using it.
I mean, if you want to sit closer, you can sit closer. You're going to have to disturb Kitty Bitty, but don't forget the gray cube and the... So sorry, everyone. We have the IKEA table that has the sliding out leaves. Really love this table. Oh, you totally pulled the whole rug up. Okay. Really love this table. Had it for a really long time. Unfortunate noises when you push in or pull out leaves now. Well, now the camera's just way out of whack. Whoop. But now I don't have to worry about
now I'm like now I'm way in frame.
Yeah, well, we could fix it.
Hi, frame.
Do you want to fix it?
How do I fix it?
You undo. Remember when I was like, can you move the camera so you're in frame? You would undo that. Kat, we have a box that is Egyptian themed that I feel you would like to lay in. If you...
Yeah?
If you... Well, you're not sitting anymore. I think you went a little far. I think you went too far. There she goes. She's in the box. Success. Alright. Nope. That way. That way. That way. That way. Okay, you're in. Okay. We're done screwing stuff. And now you can touch. Alright, are you ready to play?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I go first. These boats can't be loaded. Those boats can be loaded.
Okay.
I'm going to take 3 stone. That is
What are the possible actions?
I hate you so much. I hate you so
It's take 3 stone or put 1 on a boat, right?
Yeah, or dock a boat. You also don't have to have your own stone on a boat to dock it. Or play a blue card if you have one. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a picture. So Abby is now spilling my wine. Ah! I don't know why it auto does that. Alright, so Abby's now there. She's just enjoying the box. So there we go.
Imhotep, builder of Egypt, was actually a cat.
Yep. Okay.
I placed
You placed a stone. Alright. I think I will also place a stone. And I will go there.
I will place a stone here.
Ooh. See, this is interesting because you've now placed enough stones that I could now move that boat on you. Like, I could move it myself. But I don't think I'll start those petty games just yet.
So, I'll hit
Wait.
the draft.
No, I know. Never mind. I'm gonna do there. Your turn. Kitty Cam would be really great here because I can totally her face.
I'm going to place.
I will tweet an adorable
stone.
picture of her. Okay. You have fallen into my trap. Ah ha ha. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go dock. And then
Oh no! I fell into your trap.
Okay. I feel a little less validated when you do that. Alright, you get 1 point, good job! And I get 5.
What?
Whee! Whee! Okay, I don't know why that camera exists, but we should use it for reasons.
Wait, which camera?
The one that's just the laptop camera, but it's just me and it's like closer, so I could do like side cuts that are like serious or whatever.
Like if you needed to like pull the internet aside and have a serious conversation, I took 3 stones.
Yes. Exactly like that. I'm trying to think where to move your stupid boat. That's stupid, and I don't know where I should move your
I
stupid.
mean, everywhere is good.
I'm gonna do that.
Putting it in my boat.
Boat, boat, boat. So I definitely know where I want you to go.
To the obelisk. No!
Simple.
Oh, what?
Boop.
Oh my god.
That's 3 points at the end of the round, though. It's your turn. It's 3 points. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. I should do diary cam.
Does,
Funny story. Alright. What's that?
does
I need
this
to
carry over
wear-
from round to round?
I need to get Google Glasses that stream so you guys can just really appreciate the looks that Steve gives me. Sorry, what'd you ask?
Do these carry over from right now?
Is it my turn?
I went there.
You know what? I'm gonna go there.
You know what? I'm gonna go there.
Mother trucker. Alright, so now we both have to move boats, so I have to decide
Sit.
where I want to go.
Or just don't pay attention to me. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm gonna take this boat where I'm first. Oh, does she go outside? and I'm gonna go to
Make she does. Although
there.
she did just go out.
She has been eating a chew. I'll talk to Diary Cam. Well, hang on. You get to pick a card, and then you get to go someplace. So I'm going.
What's the number of What are the statues?
They're
Oh,
just
it's just
this
a card.
card.
Yeah, I want that card.
Well, I get to pick first, and you're a jerk. And I'll take the hammer. Okay, and then that boat gets to get parked. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going with it?
I'm gonna minimize the damage.
Mm.
This changes nothing.
It really doesn't. Okay. Cool, well...
Okay, you do end of round. I'm gonna take the puppers.
Okay. So, end of round, we take all the boats, we put them back. And then we draw a new round card to put out new boats.
Thank you.
So we're gonna have that one, 2 chews, and the 1 boat. Oh, she's like, but I want the chewy. She didn't want to go. Then we empty the market and put out new cards. Oh, good, another statue. So yeah. Oof, my headache. I don't know why I have this headache. Oh, you can't see the boats now. Good point. Steve's player is gonna have to be over there. Boats! Boats! I guess you guys don't really need to see the deck for the market, so we're gonna do that. Cool. So while he is dealing with puppers, I'll tell you guys what's in the market. So this card, this purple one, is a statue card, so it's just a set collection card. So at the end of the game, for every... You add up how many cards of this you have, and you get points based on that. The blue card right here is an action card. So this one is place 1 stone on a ship and sail the ship to a site. Pretty awesome. This one is immediately place 1 stone from the quarry in the pyramid, which is actually really awesome. And then sarcophagus is immediately place 1 stone from the quarry in the burial chamber. So similar. I picked up the hammer, and the hammer is I get to excavate 3 stones from the quarry and put them in my supply shed, and I get to place 1 stone on a ship, which is great. And Steve picked up a statue, which is that set collection game. So that is the cards that we had. If I go to Faces Cam, you can kind of see the kitty. Are you shaking? The tube shaking. Abby was sick today, so we're kind of babying her a little.
She wasn't just sick. She was sick like 9 times.
Yeah, she threw up a lot. But she ate dinner. She ate a little bit of dinner, so assuming that's good. Whoop. Just hit the table. Just smack her around. Alright, so Steve's back. How was your trip outside, Steve?
Oh, I didn't fall.
That's good. It's just instinct to you, isn't it? I think you have an ET between your legs? Apparently.
ET, sit. Yes.
So I think
Good girl.
the player who sailed the 4th ship to the left of the player who sailed the 4th ship is the one who goes next. So
the player who
technically
last sailed the ship.
No, to the left of the player who last sailed the ship. So you technically sailed.
I put the last one in.
You did. So I get to go first. So I'm going to take this awesome 1 ship because it's amazing. Steve is drinking a canned 2 Towns cider. It's the outsider version. So 2 Towns is a local, I don't know if it's in Portland. It's in Corvallis, Oregon. Cider company. And oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's unfiltered.
Would you say that? What is your favorite? You drink a lot. Portland has a lot of cider. Do you have one in particular brand that is your favorite?
There's ones I don't know if it's the Two Towns, but there's one where the cider is just called the Kinda Dry, and it's kinda dry.
I think that's Two Towns.
Yeah, it's like a standard.
Hmm.
No, the one that had all those like wacky fruit wines. That's probably my favorite. Like they're not technically ciders, but yeah. All right.
It's your turn. I took Corey's turn. So yeah, we're going to Essen. There's that. That's that news. Any other news in our lives? We didn't get another dog today.
We didn't get another dog.
We didn't get another dog.
Pictures on Twitter of the dog we didn't get.
Yep.
That dog really left his mark.
He was a good boy.
He really left his mark on our yard.
No, he left his mark on our fence. So I was walking Ichi this afternoon for like my lunch break, and found a. Actually, no, I'm gonna sail this mother trucker to the pyramids. And no, that's stupid. Don't do that, Tiffany.
That's actually really dumb.
Shh, I'm doing that. But we found a. Well, we didn't find. I found this dog, and I was just walking Ichi, and this. I saw this big white dog walking down the street, and I was like, huh. So the dog, I thought there might be a human on the sidewalk I didn't see, I don't know. So that stays there. So, it was walking towards us, and it was a few blocks away, and Ichi and I just walked towards him, and eventually I realized he didn't have a human. So, took some wrangling. Steve brought me the car, drove him to the vet. He didn't have tags or a microchip, which was a sad face. But Steve wouldn't let me keep him. Slash, his owner lives like really close to our house.
His owner lives closer to our house than than the dog was.
Yeah, the dog was like 6 blocks down, and they're long blocks.
And the owner's one short block away.
Yeah, so it's kind of an interesting. He went kind of far, but we had him in the yard. Because Ichi doesn't do well with strange dogs. So we had him in the yard instead of the house while I was like posting and like on Nextdoor and stuff like that. And I went to the front yard to look for his owner, and I heard scratching. And so Steve went in the yard, and the dog was apparently trying to jump the fence.
Or was perched atop the fence, had gotten on top of our 6-foot wood fence and was just chilling there trying to figure out how possible it would be to jump into our neighbor's yard, who like also have a dog, which is, fairly friendly. But so I come out there and there's this 100-pound Great Pyrenees just like perched on our fence, and somehow I lured him back onto our side because like nobody was in the yard with him. But yeah, that was anyway, so our fence is just like
there's claw marks.
Like claw marks, like in a like horror movie or video game, just all the way up it.
Oh, guys, the cat. I'll put a picture.
Circular cat bed. It's your turn.
It's a cat. It's like a square cat box. It's the perfect size for her. It's so good. She's nice and tucked up in there. Did you miss that I docked this ship? You did.
Oh, you docked that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes. You are the perfect box for cats.
So, I mean, that's thematic. It's an Egyptian game, but Egypt-themed game.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Oh, no.
Guess what? Nothing matters.
Nothing matters. So here's an interesting
dang
one.
it. Our faces cover up the boats.
I know. That's why I don't often leave it on this camera. I do that one. Or that one. So here's an interesting conundrum. Oh, I can't do that. That's stupid. I'm gonna take 3 stones. Shrub back.
That's your stone, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna sell it to the market.
Nope.
That would have been really dumb.
I mean, you can do it. Do what you want.
Here, put your... Yeah.
Dun, da, da.
I'm in denial.
We have 4 more rounds. So, yeah. Alright, cool.
So technically all those boats are in denial, too.
Okay. So Temple, Steve gets 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and I get 1 point. Can you put the boats, or swap the boats for those boats?
Boats.
And we
Oh.
clear the market.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very nice. And you dock the last boat, so I get to go again. I'm going to do that. So, speaking of diary cams, we have discussed, and actually I tried to do this years ago when Steve and I first dated, of doing a web series where basically we do short playthrough, like highly edited playthroughs where, I mean, it's sort of tabletop-esque, but not really. Where are you taking it? Where are you taking it? Where are you taking it? The end of the game.
Oh, no, I can't. Minimum stones.
Yes!
Curses. Foiled again.
But basically like a little mini tabletop, sort of.
I mean, originally it was the one we did was a game of Battlestar Galactica, but with a reality-style camera in the back. So I don't know if I'd call that tabletop and more like trashy reality TV.
I mean, that is what tabletop is, though. Steve might not have ever seen tabletop.
I saw an episode where I saw a clip from an episode where someone pounded on the table and I think Ticket to Ride and a bunch of trains flew up.
That was...
I am an expert.
Yeah. But anyway, we were talking about doing a series of things and stuff, and there's a game that recently came out, and we're not going to tell you what the game is, that we are very interested in playing in this format.
Imhotep.
No. It's your turn. But we,
Did you take 3?
Yes. But to do it would be a lot of work, like a lot of work. And I'm going to talk to my patrons about this. So if you're not already a patron on my Patreon, throw a dollar my way. I'm weird. I'm weird about when I charge people. I feel weird charging people, so I don't. So, yeah, anyway. But I like having that forum to talk with y'all. So, there's that. But, go into the depot. So, we're gonna do like a test episode where we do a We're gonna do a test episode where we do a game where we really know it, and I'm gonna edit it, and we're gonna see. Because I've done this, I've filmed 2 playthroughs, to do this kind of format, and it just hasn't worked out. So.
What do you think would make it better?
I think a lot better, more camera options, which we now have. Like this rig in particular, the overhead is definitely something.
Yeah, one of the things with when we did Battlestar Galactica is the DSLR would switch off like every 20 minutes. So we'd have to notice when the light switched off and then go switch it on, and we'd have like missed a bunch of footage.
Yeah. So. Keeping it amicable. Alright. You may ask how I got into gaming, Eden. Well, I've been playing games my whole life, but we would do like sort of a family board game night, but it was definitely Hasbro games. Steve was sliding a boat and he slid it off the table. You gonna go get that boat? Oh man. But we would play like the standard Target Walmart games, and I would often buy a lot of games at Target, hoping that they would be good, and none of them were. And like the best game that I thought I could find was 1, 2, 3, Risk. So there's that. It was just, it's a good game. Interesting. I'm gonna. What?
You're using a thing.
I am using a thing.
I'm just making my thinking noise.
I'm gonna excavate 3 stones, which I can't fit, and then I get to place one on a boat. So, yeah. But anyway, like, it wasn't until I moved to California after I graduated college, and I met a guy who was in a D&D group, and I had always wanted to play D&D, so I was really excited. So I started hanging out with them, and then they would like play board games on days when the DM wasn't prepared to play whatever dungeon game we were playing. And I played D&D with them, and I really dug that, and I missed that group a lot. But we would play games, and they wow, I get to pick a lot of cards. Thanks, Steve.
I didn't want you getting 10 points.
Yeah. It'd only be 6, or... Oh, wait, you can't go. So yeah, he like told me about the game store in town, so I went one day by myself, and I bought some games. I walked around for forever. I didn't know what BGG was. So I just like Googled games, and found BGG, and was underwhelmed by its appearance. But yeah, I ended up getting 2 games that were really good, and I actually still have both of them. And I have a funny story about the one, but I won't tell it right now. I will pick cards. I'm going to do that one, and then I'm going to do this one. Immediately place 1 stone from the quarry on the burial chamber. And then I will take that.
Wow.
So there we go. So you did the last boat. So new round.
I get 3 points.
You get 3 points. I get 1 point. Boop. That was 1, 2, 3. Okay. And
what?
then
No.
you were here. 1. Oh, right. 1. Shh. But year-wise, I believe I've been doing hobby games for about 8 years now. I would say like 7. More seriously, maybe 6. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. So the boats that we have are these. 2 threes,
Weren't you saying
a 2 and a 1.
that you ran into...
Don't tell the story.
Oh.
The story is for, like, when I'm invited onto a podcast, or maybe my YouTube channel, or, like, something. I have to keep this story. It's a really good story. I can't just randomly put it on these live streams where we have viewers that come and, like, maybe, I don't know.
Okay, well, that's a good story.
It's a great story. All right.
Your turn. Favorite person?
It is my turn. No, I started, dork. Take that back.
What?
You sailed the last boat.
Alright, I sailed a boat full of your stones.
So I get to go first.
I feel like I'm consistently like one turn behind. I take stones.
Yeah, Steve, how about you? What's your come to gaming story, Steve?
Oh jeez. Mine's boring.
Your mom's boring. It's not true.
No, she's pretty interesting.
I was gonna say, she's really interesting. Your mom is not boring. Your mom is a character. No, I can put it where the
Wait,
I
really?
want. Yes,
You can put it wherever
said
you
that.
want.
I have been putting mine wherever I want.
Oh yeah, I guess you can. I thought they had to go front to back.
Ah. Oh my goodness. Alright, your turn. Come on. Come on. Thank you, Hector. I like this setup as well. It's a little bit more involved in the living room, but it makes a better product, I feel. The cat is facing the right way. Let's see if we can share the adorableness. Ah, that's her head.
Your turn.
He's glaring at the internet right now. Hang on. Oh, poor kitty. I like my diary setup. It's nice. I could tell the internet secrets, and you would never know. Yeah, anyway. This is really funny because the points stay the same. There you go. Yeah, they did a really good job with the
points
insert.
Staying the same.
Ugh, goodness. All right, pick a thing. You only get one. You don't want a statue card for your set that you're doing? I was gonna say.
Well, go on. Place a... Isn't red instant?
Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry. Nice call. Sweet. And then I'm going to play sail. So I place one stone on a ship and then sail the ship immediately. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to take it all the way to the pyramids. No, that's stupid.
Damn it.
Burial grounds. Shh. Alright. Boom, baby.
3 stones.
I'm gonna get 3 stones.
I can't get 3 because I'm full, right? Well, it doesn't matter.
You might be able to.
Well, whatever.
Your mom says whatever. She really doesn't want it. I don't think she would.
It's not in her lexicon.
You can totally do it, but you would only get
1 stone.
Yeah. So there's that. So you place the stone on the boat, and then I get to sail the boat someplace.
Unless you want 2 stones.
I think I want to sail your boat. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. You get 2 points. So I get a point, you get another 3 points. I am giving you a lot of points in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
And then next round!
2 more rounds?
This is the second to last round.
4, 3, 2, 2.
So yeah. Cool. So I sailed, so you get to go first. Wow. Mhm. You know what? I wonder if it's my glasses. They're giving me the headache. Just go. We'll just go al fresco. Ooh.
What's al fresco?
I don't know. I have a headache. Leave me alone.
I mean, if you want to be al fresco, that's fine.
On the internet. I think that means naked. Doesn't it? Al fresco. Doesn't it mean like go? Because I've always heard about you go like al fresco in nature, like you go naked.
Okay,
it's
Google.
Nudist colonies and stuff. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, Google. What does al fresco mean? In the open air. So your eyes are in the open air if you have your glasses
I
off.
know a word and saying that he doesn't. This is a huge deal. I win. I win the internet. Alright. It's your turn.
What did you do?
I placed the ship. See, Mur said that he says it means in the open air. Thanks, Mur. Table's like really squeaky lately. You're up.
That's a continent.
That we're going to for Essen.
I'll take 3 stones. What happens if you run out of stones?
You can't take any more from here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
They're limited. Just keep setting them up.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure you're just gonna straight up win on. Oh, the temple.
Okay, very good. Oh, snap face. Sorry, I'm really
I don't
blind.
think- I don't think that's a term. Oh my god.
I think this is the IKEA Barista table. It's really old. I got this table when I first moved to California. It's
I
moved
think
a
they
lot.
still make it. Like, IKEA refreshes stuff a lot, but this one is still in their showrooms.
They modified how the leaves pull out, which is great. Because there's a problem on this one where if you lean on one of the leaves, it
You'll put, like, pressure on
yeah,
it.
you raise the tabletop, which is really annoying. It's happening in our Terraforming Mars video, if you ever watched that one. I was going to tell you guys, you went. We are both going to Essen, which will be super awesome. And I hope to have 2 cameras at Essen so that Steve and I can both vlog separately. And then I can just have massive vlogs that are both of us and like what we do, potentially. What you doing? What you doing? Where you sailing? Are you sailing it there? What you gonna take?
The red is immediate, right?
Yes. I'll do that. So I got 1 point. That would be fun. It's very frustrating. But no, there's no rolls if the structures fall. I'm gonna take 3 stone. There's a, I don't know if, I mean, there might be something in the B-sides, but I would doubt it. Because then it would turn into a dexterity game. This isn't really that kind of game. Yep. Saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Last round. 4, 2 3s, and a 1. So, this is the last round.
I sailed the last ship.
Yep. Okay. So, I'm squinting when I need to read things. It's so crazy to me that squinting actually works at like focusing your vision. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's really weird.
Excavate 3 stones and place one on the ship.
Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna take it?
Oh, did we do end round points for this?
No, we did not.
Oh, let's...
That gives you 6 points. And if I take you there, it gives you 4 points. And if I take you there, it gives you 5 points. And we're not going to mention that one. And that one gives you points too. I guess taking me to the temple is like the least best option for me. There's a lot of Steve's blocks in the temple.
A lot of good it's doing me.
I really do want to do the double cam. I bought a new camera for SN last year, and it turns out that it's really busted, and I've been trying to get it fixed or warranty replaced for quite a while now. It's kind of frustrating. And we're tied. Great.
You get 3 points.
Yeah, I guess. Now where will you take me? Or are you gonna add yours to that? That's a phone call.
Where will you take it? Hello?
Let's see. I would get 5. You would get 3. If I took it there, you would net gain 2.
What are the surveys for?
And he's got no survey telemarketer. And I would net 4 additional, so.
And what organization is this with? Oregon Opinion Surveys? Yeah, sure.
Steve's now in a survey. Okay.
Yes, I'll help.
So that's the end of the game. Steve is now talking to a survey thingy, so I guess I'll do in-game scoring. So end of round, he gets 4 points there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's that. So, excuse me. Alright, so we tie for the obelisks, which means we split the points. So we each get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 jump there. Let me scoot that so this is more in frame.
Somewhat favorable.
Okay, there we go. So then for the burial chamber, Steve's going to get 4 points total. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will get a lot because I have 9 down. So if you have 5 down, it's 15, and then you add 2 points for everyone higher. So 6 would be 17, and then 19 is 7. 21 is 8. So 23 points for the burial chambers. That would put me at, oh my goodness, 18 plus 20 is 38. My head hurts. Not from doing math.
What kind of measure is that?
And then, Steve and I both have statues. So, 1, 2, 3, we each have 2. So we each get 3 points from that. And then I have a green card, which is temple decoration, which is at the end of the game, I earn 1 point for every 3 stones in the temple of any color. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 3. So I get another 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. That's the game. Scoring is done. So there you go. That is Imhotep, 2-player. I shall put my glasses on so I can now see you. I as I took my hair down. So there you go. That's Imhotep. 2-player. That was really quick. How much time are we at on the stream? Switch to night mode. What is night mode in YouTube gaming? So that is the game. My laptop is like freaking out. Whoa, that's cool. It popped out the tab and it's cool now. Though it also started unpausing itself. Hour and 5. That's pretty good considering adjusting camera and stuff like that. Yeah, so I will put away some of the game. I can't put it all away because the cat's in the box still. But thank you for tuning in and watching this episode of Steve and Tiffany Play Live on our new awesome camera setup. It seems that you guys like the camera setup. If you're watching this video later, or just now I guess, leave a comment if you have strong opinions about this setup. This setup will probably be what we use for our like edited playthroughs of games, which is something we're looking at potentially doing. So there's that. Then, yeah. Oh wow, Steve only had 2 cubes left in the quarry. That's pretty awesome and intense. So, my thoughts on the game is that it was interesting. I think the next time Steve and I played, he would be better about blocking me from doing certain things or whatnot. I don't know, I played it with 4 players, and with 4 players, I definitely felt that I would only have like maybe 1 turn around to do something meaningful. That was like my choice before I just had to kind of like pick the best option out of what was out there and kind of maybe randomly go for it. But there's a lot of player interaction. You have to really pay attention to what other people have out on the board and what they're doing to figure out if they're just randomly placing stuff there, or like you don't want to accidentally give them the advantage or do a boat in such a way that would be perfect for them, stuff like that. The fact that there's dual sides is really interesting, and I actually have never read them, so let's read them right now. So if we did the B side of the market, that one, the last place in the market, it has 2 face down cards, and when you pick that spot you get to keep one of those 2 face down cards. That's interesting. So the B side of the pyramid is there's actually, instead of 1 big pyramid, there are 3 smaller pyramids that have different pyramids, not periods. There are 3 separate pyramids that have different point values, and each of them has like a bonus thing in it. So one pyramid, there's a square where you get a card, there's another where you get 3 stones, and then there's another where you get to put a stone on a boat. That's interesting. The B-side temple is that there are points for each like column in addition to the visible from the top points. So that's interesting. There's points / you get points. I just said that. The obelisks, there are interesting. When 3 stones of one color are present, place towers on the highest. Oh, cool. So there's 2 places where you can build them, and basically you build towers down the run, which is weird. That one has a lot more interesting stuff going on. Burial chambers are, you're building in rows, not just the connected stuff. So you're building in a single row instead of just any adjacent. So that it adds a lot more complexity in like trying to place specific things. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. So yeah, that is all of the B sides of those cards. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Nutters. But yeah, I would definitely enjoy this game. I don't know, with 2 players it was pretty straightforward. I definitely was thinking that it would be more interesting with a 3rd player. With 4 players, I think that I don't know if it was because I was really tired when I played it. I played it at Origins, and I keep saying, like, in my head I'm like, I played it at Origins, which you could see in the vlogs, but I didn't vlog at Origins this year, so it's really weird for me. To not have that record of what I did, and to not have you all know what I did is, like, even weirder for me. But yeah, I played it at Origins when I was really crazy tired, and with 4 players, and I mean, it was good, but I wasn't like, wow. I think there was just way too much going on for me to track or be able to handle. So there's that. But, yeah, so there we go. We shall attempt to try it again with more players in the future. I think it's a good game. Definitely, yeah. Anyway. Alright, I don't think Steve's gonna come back, because the survey is taking a while, and my headache has gotten worse somehow. So, I'm going to go take some Tylenol, and try and get the cat out of the box, so that I can put the rest of the game away. But thanks for watching, and tuning in. And yeah, tune in next week, Tuesday, 7:30, to watch us play another game. I don't know what the choices are going to be yet, but there'll be choices. Probably Tides of Madness and Castles of Burgundy, the card game, will be on the list. But if you want to make sure that you get a vote in for what we play, follow me on Twitter. I usually put a poll up on Monday or Tuesday where you can vote for what we're gonna play. Speaking of Twitter, we are pretty close to the follower count of when I do a giveaway. So when we hit,
How many more questions are there? Kind of pressed for time.
When we are 8 followers away on Twitter from hitting the Twitter goal, and on Instagram we are 2 followers away from hitting the giveaway goals. So I have a big old box of games to give away that I've acquired through various means over the years. Okay. And I want to get rid of that box. So I'm going to give away all the stuff inside the box to various social media platforms and networks. I'll also be doing a giveaway on my YouTube channel with a video coming in like a week or 2. So there's that. But I will say the first social media network that hits the desired follower count will be the social media network that gets the quiver that I'll be giving away. It's not this quiver. This quiver is Steve's quiver. The quiver that I'll be giving away is actually, you can see it. It's right there in wrap still. It's brand new, but I'll show you guys Steve's. So this is a professional card case, so it's leather. It's really nice. The zipper is designed such that it's waterproof. It has a nice shoulder back strap that when you wear it, I really do feel like I'm carrying a quiver of arrows. So when you open it up, let's do the overhead cam for this gloriousness. So when we open the quiver up, it has a nice pamphlet thingy where you can put rules. Like, for example, we have the Castles of Burgundy rules. We have Maggie Bot's doll card from her copy of a thing I forgot. We have the rules for rocks in there, I guess. And then there are these inserts that are Velcro on the sides, and they come with it, and there's quite a few of them. And then they have these nice card dividers in there. The quiver also comes with sleeves. We have a piece of fabric that we put in here that Steve put in there because he liked it, but I gotta like glue it down or something. But the inside, the lid and the base are lined with like this nice felt material, and the ends of the insert have these like bumpers so that the ends of the quiver are flat for cards, so you don't have this like weird awkward rounded shape. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's really great. I actually brought my quiver, or I brought our quiver to Gen Con, and I brought a slew of card games, and then I just totally left it where I was staying the whole time. But Steve took this to, I bought him this for Unpub in Baltimore, and he took it in his backpack and then like after using it for one day, he would just bring this to the show. Like, he stopped bringing his backpack because it was so perfect for his prototypes, and he could fit all of his prototypes in multiple iterations, and he still had space in it. So it's great. So if you are somebody that likes to always have games on you, maybe card games, smaller form factor games that fit in here, like you could totally fit Carcassonne in here, completely. This is a great option. If you are a game designer and you carry a lot of prototypes with you, this is a great option. I got this based off of Grant Rodriguez, Rodriguez. I'm sorry, Grant. I don't know how to say your last name. Designer of Farmageddon and Cry Havoc. He recommended this for anybody that was serious about prototyping and game design, which is why I bought it for Steve for prototyping reasons. But it's just really nice for that. I know Daniel Solis has one. If you're into like Magic or Pokemon, it's also really great. So if you're into like any of the trading card games and you go to events, I believe I saw on Twitter somebody even used this for their X-Wing events with like the minifigs. So yeah, there we go. So yes, the first social media network that gets to the following goal. So Twitter is 4,000, Instagram is 800. That will be the social media network that gets the quiver. Just don't forget that you need to, following isn't enough. If you want to enter, you need to find the tweet or the Instagram post that is about the giveaway, and you need to do the thing that it requires on the social media platform. Read the comment on the thing.
What is it on Snapchat?
I'm not on Snapchat. The tweet that you need is the one that's pinned to the top of my thingy, and then the Instagram is actually linked in my Instagram profile. So if you follow me on Instagram, just find the linked Instagram post in there to do that. And that's the spiel on the giveaway. There's more stuff that we'll be giving away. It's just in a box over there, and I'm not going to ruin it for the internet. So there you go.
Would you say it's the Spiel Essen?
It's not the spiel Essen. We're not giving away anything from Spiel Essen also. So there's that. Okay, awesome. Thanks again for tuning in. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen.
Also,
Gute Nacht, Internet.
Local politics phone calls take a lot longer to answer than the national ones.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, one last kitty cam and then we're out. One last kitty cam. Hey you. Hey. I need the box. Can I have the box?
We have to put the official game components back in the box.
I need the box. Can we just... Can I just... There we go. Alright. Good night, Internet!
Good night, Internet. That was a lot of fun to play. Thanks for watching. Also, that's